Welcome back. If this is your first time here on this channel and you experience any kind of issues with playback, if you even have a chance to see this video, go ahead, check out the link in the description to my Mirrored account on BitChute.com, redpill_McKenzie. Now, in today's video, we're picking up where we left off. We're now in week 3 of March 2019 with the high-level resignations. Talking CEOs, CFOs, COOs, heads of state, police chiefs, you name it. Every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, it's a new week until we catch up. And we're so close. But anyway, where do I get the names from? I get the names from a website called resignation.info, maintained by Resignation Anon. And despite the meme I just showed you, there are actually a lot of good people on this list. Not everyone on this list is a bad person. We've gone through quite a few. There's still some more to come. But even still, not everyone's going to be indicted. Go ahead, check out the link to the indictments. That's something you haven't seen already. There's also a little feature where you can report resignations. Anything not on the list since September 2017, or if it's brand new, you see it on the news today, go ahead, put the link to that news article in there, submit the resignation, and once it's been verified, it'll be added to the list. Now get this, if what you submitted was new and it's notable, chances are you're going to see it on the next resignation show. Every other Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. German time, with the next show being on May 12th. That's right, that's this weekend, this Sunday, hosted on a channel called In Real Life News. I'll put the link to their channel in the description so that way you don't miss it. Or while you're hanging out on the website here, you got Resignation Show, link up with In Real Life News there, or catch up with any of the episodes you may have missed before the live one on Sunday. But anyway, now that that's been taken care of, let's get to the names. We have the CEO to Sogo's son in South Africa, Jacques Bussen. He retired and was replaced by Chris Dutoit. We have the CEO to Volunteering Matters in the UK, Bunag Aitken. She retired. We have the president to UPMC Susquehanna at Salisbury in Pennsylvania, Robert Williams, retired. We have these 3 directors to TK Tankers Limited in Bermuda. William, he retired, and for Jorn and Richard, both of their terms ended. We have the VP to Kendall in the US, Donna Crooks. We have director to Stellar Development Foundation in the U.S. He stayed with the company but moved over to be chief architect and left his role as director. His director position was replaced by Danelle Dixon. We have a board member to Talanx AG in Germany, Christian Hinch. He retired, is replaced by Edgar Puls. We have a member to the Conservative Association in the UK, Nick Bowles. We have the CEO to Yuzu Networks Group Corporation in Singapore, Mohandas. He resigned, citing a trading suspension, but will keep a board seat with the company. We have the CEO and president to Orkla ASA in Norway, Peter A. Ruzika. We have the CEO to the Finance PLC in Sri Lanka, Bimal JB Mamadua. He resigned, was replaced by Kosala S. Wimalasari. We have the CEO to Whidbey Health in the U.S., Jerry Forbes. We have the CEO and president to Tech Credit Union in the U.S., Mike Hussey. He retired and was replaced by Gene Novella. We have the CEO and chairman to Warner Brothers Entertainment in the U.S., Kevin Sujihara. He resigned after claims that he promised acting roles in exchange for sex. We have the CFO to Franklin Resources, Inc. in the U.S., Ken Lewis. He retired and was replaced by Matthew Nichols. We have the CFO to Lydian International Limited in the U.S., Douglas Tobler. We have the CEO to Virginia Bio in the U.S., Jeff Gallagher. We have the clerk to Privy Council in Canada, Michael Wernick. We have director to Digi Communications NV in Romania, Sambor Riska. We have an economist to the U.S., Alan Kruger. He died at the age of 58 due to suicide. Side notes are that he served as the chief economist at the Department of Labor under President Bill Clinton, and he was the chair of the Council of Economic Advisors from 2011 through 2013 under former President Barack Obama. We have the head of global distribution to the home box office, also known as HBO in the U.S., Bernadette Alestia. We have the CEO to Samaritan Albany General Hospital in Oregon, David Treves, retired. We have the CFO to New York Life Insurance Company in the U.S., John Florent, retired. We have the COO and president to Roberts Hawaii Tours and Transportation in the U.S., Percy Higashi. He retired, is replaced by Roy Fund. We have a board member to the University of Maryland Medical System in the U.S., Catherine Pugh. She was Baltimore's mayor until she resigned recently. But anyway, she was the Baltimore's mayor at the time. She resigned following revelations of a $500,000 children's book deal. We have an assistant U.S. attorney to the special counsel's office in the U.S., Zainab Ahmad. She is a top Robert Mueller prosecutor who handled Michael Flynn's guilty plea. We have a member to Parliament to the Labour Party in the UK, Jane Kennedy. She's the Police and Crime Commissioner for Liverpool. We have the Deputy Police and Crime Commissioner to Merseyside in the UK, Emily Spurrell. We have the President to Kazakh government in Kazakhstan, Nursultan Nazarbayev. We have the CEO and we have the COO to CLSA Limited in China. Pause if you need to read those names. We have the CEO to Sequoia Aging and In-Home Solutions in the U.S., Orion Bell. You have the CEO and Director to Unify Manufacturing Inc. in the U.S., Kevin Hall. We have the CEO to American Booksellers Association in the U.S., Orrin Teacher, retired. We have these two directors to PAM Transportation Services Inc. in the U.S., both of them retired. We have the VP to B&G Foods Inc. in the U.S., William H. Herbs, retired. We have the COO and President to Ecolab Inc. in the U.S., Thomas Handley, retired. We have the CFO to Raymond James Financial Inc. in the U.S., Jeff Julian, retired. We have a board member to Bloomin' Brands Inc. in the U.S., Mindy Grossman. She's the CAEO of Weight Watchers International Inc. currently. We have these two board members to the University of Maryland Medical System in the U.S. Both of them resigned over concerns that the healthcare consulting firm made more than $300,000 through a capital and strategic planning contract with the health system in the years 2017 and 2018. We have a board member to Vail Resorts Inc. in the U.S., Roland Hernandez, term ended. We have the CEO to Empresa Brasileira de Aeronautica S.A. in Embraer, Brazil, Paulo Cesar Silva. We have the CEO to the VSE Corp. in the U.S., Mo Gauthier. He resigns, replaced by John Kuma. We have the chairman to Temasek International in Singapore, Ho Ching. We have the CEO to Kickstarter in the U.S., Perry Chin. He remains a chairman at the company, and he resigned just hours after the company's staff announced that it would unionize. We have the CEO and we have the CFO to Albion in Spain. The CEO was replaced by Paulo Roberto de Souza, and the CFO was replaced by Pedro Gaerhan. We have the Chief Information Officer to the CIA in the U.S., John G. Edwards. He moved over and went to be Deputy COO in the CIA, so stayed with the CIA, and his Chief Information Officer position was replaced by Julianne Galina. We have a governor to Chelyabinsk Oblast in Russia, Boris Dubrovsky. We also have a governor to Murmansk in Russia, Marina Kovtun. We have a chief to Paris in France, Michel Delpoux. He was fired after the Paris Yellow Vest chaos in the streets. We have a state representative to the Pennsylvania House of Representatives in the U.S., a Republican, Brian Ellis. He resigned after allegations of sexually assaulting an incapacitated woman. We have the CTO to Walmart Inc. in the U.S., Jeremy King. We have the CEO to Piedmont Office Realty Trust in the U.S., Don Miller, retired. We have the president to Northeast Community College in Nebraska, Michael Chips, retired. We have the CEO and we have the CFO to the Chief Transformation Digital and IT Officer to Kingfisher PLC in the UK. All three of them retired. Pause if you need to read their names. We have the CEO to EACT in the UK, David Moran. We have the CEO and President to Managed Funds Association in the US, Richard Baker. We have the CEO to Direct Lending Investments LLC in the US, Brendan Ross. He resigned while his company is the focus of an investigation by the Securities and Exchange Commission, also known as the SEC. We have the CEO and President to United Way of North Central Massachusetts in the U.S., Philip Grewinski. He retired from his position here, and he retired from his position here at the Community Foundation of North Central Massachusetts. We have the Chief Development Officer to St. Vincent's Healthcare Foundation in Florida, Jane Lanier. She retired. We have these two directors to Janus Henderson Group PLC in the UK, both of them retired. We have the CEO to Shinna Group PLC in Ireland, Matthew Thomas. He resigned and went off to be CEO at Ports of Jersey. We have a board member to the University of Maryland Medical System in the U.S., Robert Pevenstein. He resigned over the same concerns of the previous ones in this, where the healthcare consulting firm made more than $300,000 through a capital and strategic planning contract with the health system in the years 2017 and 2018. We have the CEO to the University of Maryland Medical System in the U.S., Robert Shersick. He was suspended and he's on temporary leave of absence following reports that 9 of the system's 30 board members, including elected public officials, have substantial business deals with the system. We have the CEO to Motorsports Association of Malaysia in Malaysia, Datuk Razlan Razali. We have the Chief Science Officer and Head of Research and Development to Novocure in the U.S., Elon Curson. He retired. We have the CEO to Ascension in the U.S., Anthony Tersigny, retired. We have the CEO and President to SRC Inc. in the U.S., Paul Tremont. He retires, replaced by Kevin Hare. We have the CEO and President to Health Partners Plans Inc. in the U.S., Williams S. George. He retires, replaced by Denise Croak. We have the CEO to Le Creuset of America Inc. in the U.S., Faye Gooding. She retired. We have the CEO to Learning Care Group Inc. in the U.S., Barbara Beck. She retires, replaced by Mark Beerley. We have the CEO and President to Prince George Airport Authority in Canada, John Gibson, retired. We have the CEO to Rise Super in Australia, Mal Smith. We have the Chairman to Alta Gas Limited in Canada, David Cornhill. He resigns, replaced by Penty Karkanin. We have the CEO to Alban Housing Society Inc., Callum McCauley. And that's it for this week, because every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, it's a new one. And we're so close. But don't forget, Resignation Show this Sunday, live. Catch it with in real life news so that way you don't miss it. Ring their bell for notifications and make sure you mark it for 1 p.m. Eastern Time, 7 p.m. German Time. And as always, if you like my content, go ahead and share, because sharing is caring. And if you haven't already yet, go ahead and subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and hope that when YouTube hopefully notifies you, that it'll make that little noise on your phone that also says that it came in and just doesn't sneak in between all your other notifications. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. I love you all. God bless you all. This is Red Pill McKenzie.